15 minutes past 7.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Bond does Deutschland. It's Kirsty Bond in Germany.
Certainly is. Ex-producer of the Kiwi FM Breakfast. It is Kirsty Bond, now living in Germany and working over there as well. Good morning, Kirsty.
Good morning. How's it going?
Very good, and good, of course, good evening to you. You missed out on a fantastic long weekend here in New Zealand. The weather was beautiful all over the country, gorgeous sunny weather. What's going on over there?
Oh, thanks for making me jealous. I've pulled out my winter coat and it's now part of my daily attire.
Oh, such a shame.
Things are looking down here.
And some things are looking down in the... although it depends on how you look at it, I suppose. Discussion about anything, I suppose, can be quite good. But discussion about immigration over there and integration in German society.
Yeah, this has been an ongoing debate that's been bubbling away for many years now, I guess, but it's come to the surface and all of a sudden gotten a whole lot louder and hotter. Germany has quite a large immigrant population, and about 400 million Muslims living in Germany, a lot of them coming from Turkey, actually. And recently, a board member of the Central Bank of Germany wrote a book that was basically saying that the face of Germany is changing and it's being overtaken by uneducated Muslims. And this book got a lot of attention, actually. And many people thought it was extremely racist, and many other people were kind of siding with this guy and saying he's expressing things that we're all thinking, and most of us are too PC to say out loud.
An argument that we hear quite often, in fact, an argument that we hear quite here in New Zealand quite often as well.
Yeah, exactly. So it did turn into a bit of a political debate with various politicians chipping in and having their 2 cents worth. The governor of Bavaria in particular came out and said that basically we need to crack down on immigration from countries like Turkey where these people are not very willing to integrate. They have a bit of a reputation, and of course this is a generalization. It's not the case, it's not always the case, but the Turkish people here have a bit of a reputation for sticking to themselves and forming their own little communities and not really making much of an effort to integrate and learn the language and everything. In fact, the city that I'm living in, Mannheim, has quite a large Turkish population.
Yeah.
And there is a little enclave in the city which is divided by a big street filled with doner kebab shops, and that's basically referred to as the Turkish Mile.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Germany, it's had such a great economic boom over the last few decades, since World War II, and from what I can gather, a lot of these immigrants were brought over to help with that boom, and they were the workers. And I think from what I can tell, the German people thought that these people were temporary workers, that they were going to do their thing and then leave. But that's not the case. These people do want to come and live in Germany.
Yeah, I think that's right. A lot of them did come a long time ago after the war when things were booming and things were being rebuilt, and they came and did all this manual labor, and a lot of them brought their families with them, and probably a lot of them intended to go back and then realized that they had a better life here anyway, and so ended up staying. And of course other family members come and join them, and so the population grows. Exactly.
So where's Angela Merkel, the current leader, where's she sitting on all this?
Well, she's come out and she's kind of trying to be all things to all people, really, and please both camps. And she's saying on one hand that multiculturalism in Germany has failed and that immigrants really need to integrate and adopt German values and culture. And then on the other hand, she's saying that Islam belongs to Germany as well, and that we need to encourage training Muslim clerics. And so she's kind of trying to be a people pleaser, I think, now on the whole debate.
She's being a politician.
And actually, there was a recent football game between Germany and Turkey, and she made an appearance at this game. Of course, there was a spotlight on it because of this immigration debate, and of course there were a lot of Turkish people who live in Germany attending this game, cheering for Turkey, and booing for the one German player with Turkish roots. Whenever he would get the ball, they would start booing, which was kind of it speaks for itself, really, that they aren't totally identifying with being German at all. And then afterwards, after the game, Angela Merkel went into busted in on the changing room of the German football team and started chatting to this one Turkish player in the German team, and was getting photos with him and causing, trying to really use it for her own political gain. So the football officials weren't too pleased with this abrupt interruption in the boys' changing room after the game.
How extraordinary. So there she is, trying to play to both sides, as you say, trying to be all things to everyone, play to the Conservatives as well as the Liberals in Germany. Well, it sounds like a debate that's going to go on for much, much longer. Kirsty, thanks so much for filling us in.
You're welcome. Bye.
So that is Kirsty Bond in Germany, and time now.